G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
We're back being kind of live the last couple of weeks. They've been pre-records because, hey, I've been off taking care of the brand new bub.
Off being a dad?
I certainly have, but hey, let's get back into it. And Brad?
Good to have you back, Dan. This is, we're going to kick things off with another Riesling. Shock horror. This one actually comes in at the really bargain basement price. We actually got this for $8.50. It's the Hardy's Siegersdorf Riesling. It's 2006. Hardy's one of those big wine companies that produce wines at all price points. Really expensive stuff down to this stuff. This is an example of the cheap stuff that is worth drinking. Some people even say you can put these away for a few years and they'll age well. It's a 2006, so it's not the absolute freshest 2007s off the bottling line, but this is really good drinking at under $9, and we say it all the time about Rieslings. Normally we look at ones probably about the 15 mark, so this is actually almost less than half that, so you can probably pick up 2 bottles for each of the ones we normally recommend. So it's the Hardy Siegersdorf Riesling, really good value.
Yeah, and as we generally say when it comes down to this sort of level of dollars, look, there's no reason to go out and get clean skins. Grab something like this that you know what it's going to be next time you go back to the bottle shop. Next wine that we're going to have a look at is a Richmond Grove. Now, they're from the Barossa, but for various of their wines, they choose fruit from other regions, and gee, Cabs have, why could you go past the Coonawarra? This, it's an 02, which means that it's got a fair bit of bottle age on it. Now, normally you'd expect to pay a little bit more as the age of the wine increases. This, under $18, which makes it an absolute rip-snorting bargain. Now, it is under cork, so do be careful. You've got to make sure that something that's got 5 years of bottle age is still handling right. When you open it up, make sure it's still got fruit on the nose. It does have those kind of lovely plummy notes up front and kind of chocolate and vanilla sort of efforts on the back of it. If it doesn't have that, take it back to the retailer you got it from. Ask them to take a quick look at it for you. It might be corked, and a good retailer will replace corked wine. So don't be afraid of it. $18, it's an absolute bargain for a wine that's already got 5 odd years on it.
Yeah, it's really come on in the last 12 months, so worth a look. I'm going to finish this week looking at a Shiraz from the Heathcote region here in Victoria, but this one's a real bargain. This one's from the White Box winery. They've actually released this Shiraz for about $16 a bottle. Now, we've looked at a few Heathcote Shiraz in the past. They're fantastic. Heathcote's a great area for Shiraz, but they've probably been around the $25, $30 mark, so a bit more expensive. This one, about half that at sort of $15, $16, is really worth a look. It is in the sort of sweeter spectrum of Shiraz. The grapes were fairly ripe, but it's not sort of overripe and a bit too overdone, but warning, it is in that sort of sweeter style. But heaps of people like that in Shiraz. I don't mind it every now and then. But this one's really good value. It's an interesting winery. It's fairly much a newcomer in the region. But, you know, at $15, $16 a bottle, it's really worth a try. So it's the White Box Shiraz from Heathcote. Get on and have a look.
Yeah, look, $25 is generally considered to be a bargain coming out of Heathcote, so that makes this one an absolute bargain. Look, thanks for joining us on Wine Week. Go the Red Sox, 1 game up already in the World Series, and we'll see you again next week.
See you next week.